Hi, it's Kiri again. Today, I'm sorry my video is so late. I've had a pretty busy day and haven't had a chance to record yet. So today's video is about drama. And I know that's kind of a weird topic, seeing as how all my other videos have been about, abuse and things like that. But this is just something, that a lot of people deal with, especially people in high school. Even people who have graduated high school, like me, they continue to see drama on a daily basis. My advice on this is to stay away from anyone who will cause drama, who will cause you stress, who will cause you to freak out and be upset about things and, just what have you. I know people in high school especially like to spread rumors. They like to gossip. They like to say things that are far beyond true. And you've got to ignore it. I know that's weird, but you've got to ignore it. You've got to push past it. The best thing to do is to let these people know you're not going to be a part of it. You're not going to deal with their drama. You're not going to deal with rumors. You're not going to deal with any of that stuff. And the thing of it is, too, is that kids are mean. Kids will say terrible things about other people. And, I know it's hard to deal with. I know it is. And I know a lot of times people say, well, just brush it off your shoulder. And I know that's easier said than done. But that's the only thing you can do. You can let them know it does not bother you. Don't let it stress you out. Don't let it cause you problems. It's like I said in my video a couple days ago. The suicide rate is so high in teenagers because these kids, they let every little aspect of everything bother them. Somebody could call you ugly, somebody could call you fat, somebody could call you stupid, or say you have a very low mentality rate, or something like that. And I know that affects people very bad. And if it's said every single day, it's going to hurt someone worse. And it's going to drive them to that point. And especially when they have nobody to talk to. That's the terrible thing about it, is 99% of parents, teachers, what have you, they don't want to listen. They're too involved in themselves. And, that's one thing that I'm promising myself, that I'm not going to be that way with my kids. Because I don't want to go one day and everything seem fine and the next my child be dead. And I know I sound like a hypocrite. I really do. I sound like a hypocrite because, used to everything my dad told me, everything people at school told me, I let it bother me. I let it get to me and just tear me apart. And that was the worst thing I could have done. But it's a lot harder when you're dealing with crap at school, you're dealing with drama at school, you're dealing with drama at home, you're dealing with all this different stuff. It's a lot harder to balance things. But I will tell you this, from experience, if you can just ignore it and let it go and be who you are and be comfortable in your own skin, that's the best thing for you to do. If you can love yourself for who you are, what everyone else thinks does not matter. I promise you that. It took me a very long, long, long time to realize that. And now I'm to the point where I just don't care. I'm 20 years old. What people think, what people say, it doesn't matter. None of it matters, because in the scheme of things, the only thing that really matters is what you think of yourself and what God thinks of you. It has nothing to do with anybody else. Now I can understand if you're married or if you're in a serious relationship, then yes, you're going to think, well, what my spouse thinks of me is important. And that is true to a degree. To a degree. What your spouse thinks of you is important to a degree, but everything they think about you does not matter. In the whole scheme of things, it's all about how you feel about yourself and your standing with God. That's what matters. It does not matter what all these little teeny bopping girls or boys or whatever think about you. They can say whatever they want. But guess what? They're the ones who are going to pay for it in the end. It's not you who's going to pay for it. It's them. Because whether people know it or not, the things you do on this earth, you are held accountable for. And I'm not claiming to be perfect. I'm not, because I'm not. Everybody has flaws. Everybody sins every day. But these people who are always on somebody's case and putting them down and always trying to start trouble and start drama and all this stuff, they're pathetic. They're not comfortable with themselves. They don't love themselves enough not to hurt someone else. And because of their insecurities, they have to do that. But like I said, it does not matter. Nothing they say, nothing they think about you does not matter. And I'm going to give you another tip too. Okay, if you're like me and you've been to the point to where you've dealt with this stuff and it's caused you all these insecurities and it's caused you all these problems, then I have a challenge for you. Start today. Or tomorrow. It's late in the evening right now. Start tomorrow. Okay, what I want you to do is, you know how everybody has a morning routine. They get up, one of the first things they do is they go into their bathroom. Either to shower, brush your teeth, whatever. Do their hair, whatever it may be. And what I want you to do is, while you're starting your daily routine, look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself one thing you love about yourself. Then the next day, you say that same thing that you love about yourself, but add something new. And once you continuously do this, it's going to get to the point where there's not one thing you don't love about yourself. It's going to get to that point. If you've got nobody else but yourself, do that. And I know it's really hard to do because everybody is so insecure about themselves. Like me, I know I'm offering advice, but I'm insecure about my weight. I really am. I can't help it. I like food. But it's not to the point where I'm hating myself on it. I'm working on it, and I'm comfortable enough in my skin to deal with it. But the thing of it is, I know it's hard to look at yourself and be like, well, I like my eyes, or I like my lips, or, I like my personality, or, whatever it is. It's hard to do that because if you really think about it, if you think too much into it, it's going to be like, well, I don't really like that about myself. And you don't want to lie to yourself. The best thing to do before you decide to do this and take on this challenge is to pray about it. Ask God to give you strength through it, because I know it's going to be difficult. But to summarize, nothing anybody says about you matters. And I'm going to tell you, I don't even know whoever's watching this video. But whoever's watching, I'm going to tell you, you're a beautiful person. You are. Bottom line, you're a beautiful person. And nobody should take that away from you. Nobody has the right to take it away from you. So, that's all for today. I'll have another video posted tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be earlier than this one. This one's pretty late, and I do apologize. But you all have a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye.